What is going on, everybody? It is Wednesday, which means the new summit on the Crew 2 is now live. The Year of the Tiger bringing us the Jaguar CX-75 Concept Lunar Year Edition, which I gotta say, the car actually looks pretty awesome. You do get to drive the vehicle in this summit if you are wondering, so you get to test out a little bit. Although the car is pretty much base level with no build on it, it's really hard to see how the car actually is, so I wouldn't judge it too quick, to be honest. I normally do that. But once I get a legit build on it with the Nitro Chemist set, we can really take a look at it. So stay tuned for that next week once we actually get the reward vehicle. I hope everybody can get the car as well. So good luck on that. Definitely stay tuned for the settings at the end of the video, which I'll have everything time stamped. Before we get into that summit, let's take a look at the up and coming ones right now. So next we have Highlights, which is going to bring us Fame Magnet set boosted for the Alpha GP class, which to be honest, I really don't know about this one. Mainly because many people are going to want the Bucks and the followers on the Fame Magnet because that would make a lot more sense. But nonetheless, this has pure and possibly frenetic or extra pump, something like that on there. So it might be a pretty good set. I might test it out. Let me know in the comments if you guys want me to do like a video on this actual set when, after a couple of weeks when the summit is done. Let me know if you'd like me to do like a test on it, see how it actually does. So here's what this one's going to be like. It's going to have some rally raid, rally cross. Looks like a nice overall mix of races in there. So this one's probably going to be pretty fun, to be honest. After that, we're going to have the My Valentine, which brings us the pink prismatic tire, which I gotta say, the thing actually looks pretty awesome. That's probably going to look hilarious on a lot of the cars. Mini Countryman, all for racing. Many people probably already have that, so if you do, you will get the money for it, which is pretty great. Then the Legendary Half Set boosted for the Rally Raid, which that's going to be a live reward sniffer. Personally, it's actually a really good set to have, and I might have another video on the live reward sniffer later on. If you guys do not know what that set does, it pretty much gives you a extra beacon to find those little things that spawn around the map, the little live reward things that give you parts. And I gotta admit, it's actually really useful, so that might actually be a pretty decent set to go after. Maining it because it is silver, it's probably going to be pretty easy to get, and the other one will probably be later on, or indeed like a different summit later on after that. And after that, we're going to have the pole position 2, which I believe both of the bikes in this summit are new. I think they were on their little poster thing on the Crew 2 site there when they were showing the update. So I think these bikes are new, but Platinum Prismatic Pink Underglow, which looks pretty interesting. Personally, I don't really use the underglows too much. I don't know, I feel like they kind of distract me when I'm driving a little bit, and sometimes they're just really weird. Let me know if you guys actually use those in the comments below. I personally do not. But Legendary Half Boosted set for the Touring Car class, Fame Magnet, with is going to be another weird couple of parts on there. aka Fix-It stats. I don't know what they're thinking with these, to be honest, but you could change them. I know some of the stats on these actually are the same, like they're max, like, let's say Lucky's 25.5. It seems to be max that, so you could change it and put something else on if you wanted to, but we'll have to see when this actually comes out. And then after that, we'll have They Are Coming, which is some has that like that weird like blacked out truck kind of thing on the website. Looking forward to seeing what this truck actually is. I cannot wait because I'm interested in these like crazy off-road trucks. I've always been into like Baja things and all that. So looking forward to seeing what that is. Anyway, let's jump into the Year of the Tiger right now. Jumping into the summer right now, guys. So the first one's going to be the Slalom. Honestly, these are pretty straightforward. Jump on with the lovely Scorebreaker set with your favorite boat. Personally, try the Vector V40R. This boat's actually really good for turning and all that and does a great job on the Slaloms. Has really high top speed. Obviously not as good as the Demon, but this boat is still really decent. And then the Speed Trap's going to be an interesting one. I think I could probably do a little better on this one. It's going to be the San Francisco, and you pretty much have a lot of hills and all that. So I kind of traveled down the road a little bit. Went on more of a straightaway there to get a decent speed. And then the Aerobatics is going to be a pretty easy one as well. Pretty much jump in your favorite plane. I used the Zivko Edge 540 and pretty much flew through that. Then moving over here, we have the Rallycross Race No Restriction. Now, this one's going to be kind of annoying, to be honest, because I did run the Cadillac Escalade, which I believe is the best Rallycross vehicle to run besides the Mitsubishi. And this race will pretty much really test your patience, to be honest, with the turns and all that, the dips in the water, which if you go a little too quick or turn the wrong way, you'll go right into the lake and pretty much have to respawn, losing a ton of time on this one. So be a little careful and take your time on this. I took multiple tries to get this time, and it's really not that bad once you guys get the track down. Don't worry too much about the other AI racers. They're way too slow to actually keep up. So pretty much keep going. You end up well lapping them as well, so watch out for them when you do that because they do definitely get in the way a little bit. Moving over here to the street race, this will be the Year of the Tiger race for the street car. It's really not too bad. The lovely Gallardo pretty much owns these races, honestly, and I love this thing. A lot of turns, a lot of cuts in this one, but overall really isn't too bad. Then moving over here, we have the Vehicle Forced Hypercar race, which is going to actually be the car in the summit. Now, to be honest, like I said, this car doesn't seem the greatest in this race, but also not the worst. Looking forward to testing this thing out on there. But overall on this one, Try to preserve your nitrous because my goodness does it go really fast on this. Then down here we have the Murciélago street race, which this one might be a little frustrating as well. I did decent on this one, could probably do a little bit better, but this race could definitely be a little annoying, a lot of things to run into, a lot of tight turns. Luckily the Murci is pretty dang good and handled it very well. Moving over here, we have the Powerboat SV12 race, which honestly, I don't even use this boat that often. In fact, I don't really think I've used it ever besides using it in these races in the Summit. Nonetheless, though, it didn't actually do that bad, and to my surprise, the biggest issue with this boat is when you turn it, it loses a ton of speed. So if you guys are trying to run your nitrous on it, be careful because you're just blow through your nitrous and the boat won't really speed up that much. Was a big issue. There's also rough waters on this, which will slow the boat down a little bit. So try to save your nitrous for those areas. And then finally, guys, the last event here is going to be another hypercar race running the Maserati concept. Now, honestly, this race really isn't too bad. It's actually a straight race you have to drive the hypercar on, which the car did pretty good on the turns. Obviously, I don't really run the Maserati too often, but if you guys have any questions about this race, let me know in the comments below. But I feel like it's really not too bad, and this car does a good job of it. Anyway, let's jump right into this right now.